Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Commodity TV here at the Mines and Money live from London. It's the first day, and it's my pleasure and honor to have with me Greg Ferron, the CEO of PTX Metals. Greg, nice to have you here.
Yeah.
How are you?
Nice to see you again.
Yeah.
It's the first time we've had PTX Metals.
Yeah, exactly.
Formerly Platinex on your show.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
thank you.
So why did you change the name, and what's new now with the company?
Yeah, well, Platinex has been around for a long time,
Yes.
and we just felt the new name change better reflected the new portfolio. We have a large copper deposit in Ontario. We've also got a gold portfolio in Ontario, and the Platinex name was from a predecessor property that was sold a number of years ago. We also did a share consolidation, and we're in the middle of closing financing this week for $3 million.
Wow. Okay.
That's going to help on the consolidation we've done with the property, and we'll continue drilling that large resource exploration target we issued earlier this year. And and then also we're going to begin drilling a gold project in Timmins, Ontario.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you talked about copper, so the critical minerals in Canada. How is the support of the government there? Did you get some money from there, or how does it look like?
Yeah, the Ontario government's been very supportive. They really want to develop the northern part of Ontario. There's a new copper nickel camp that we're in.
Okay.
And we think we've got one of the better deposits up there.
Okay.
And so our goal is just to grow that resource and look to get it into the hands of someone larger.
Okay.
And at the same time, infrastructure is coming in. So power lines and roads, which is really going to increase the value of the project.
Okay.
And the government of Ontario about 3 years ago started funding exploration companies like PTX. So we just received a $200,000 grant for our drill program.
Okay.
They also have an innovation fund funding new technology for the mining sector. So like improving recoveries, new technology. And they also have an infrastructure fund.
Okay.
So they've been making some fairly large investments in infrastructure for more advanced projects.
Perfect.
So it's very good, right, to have that kind of a support. It sends a message, globally that Ontario is supportive of the sector and developing and putting in infrastructure. And the nice thing about putting in power and roads, it's opening up the north, so improving the access for First Nations communities as well to towns like Thunder Bay or Pickle Lake. So it's a good benefit for both all the stakeholders.
Nice. Who's around you? Are the big majors also around you?
Yeah, we've got a number of large companies. Our neighbor is Barrick Gold right beside us.
Yeah.
Wyloo, which is part of the Fortescue group of companies, which is about, I think it's the third largest iron ore producer in the world. It's their base metal division. Teck just staked some property just along strike from us. And there's another large company called Juno in Canada as well. So yeah, that's our goal, is just to keep growing the resource, de-risking the project. And we've also recently brought on some new technical people from Wyloo who know the region.
Nice.
And they can run the project, and I can focus on the market part of the company.
You're collecting money, as you said, now 3 million new in the bank.
Yeah.
What's the total cash amount now, and what do you want to do now with that money in the next year?
Yeah, well, by the time the financing closes, we'll have about 4 million cash in the bank.
Okay, and the next steps, what's going to look like?
Well, we're going to be doing some work on our gold project in Timmins. We have a joint venture partner there.
Okay.
And then we'll begin drilling the CA zone, the resource that we acquired earlier this year. So we'll start doing that work in February, March timeframe.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we also have a uranium equity position, and we'll be announcing in January that transaction to take it public.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's private now?
It's private now, yeah. So
What's
we'll
the
be
name?
left with it's called Green Canada.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, it's all Canadian uranium projects in the Athabasca Basin.
Yeah.
In Quebec and Ontario. Yeah.
Yeah, uranium is hot, so it's also nice to have it in your project portfolio, and so pretty cool, pretty interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
But your main focus is now the gold and copper projects, right?
Yeah. The main focus is the copper, nickel, and then the gold as well in Timmins.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a busy time within the next weeks and months, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool, perfect. Thank you very much, Greg,
thanks,
for the information. To our investors, check out the companies. PTX Metals is nice to have. If you have questions, come back to us. Check out the company. Thanks for watching us, and bye-bye from London.